Will S. Green was a major part of creating the opportunity for irrigation in the Sacramento Valley, and he spent decades trying to promote and create an irrigation system. He had far-reaching vision, and this award is something that can be presented to people who are looking at the big picture.
I spent and have spent and still spend a lot of time worrying and thinking about the Sacramento Valley. And it just so happens that Will Green is kind of one of my heroes.
Fast forward 100 years, Stuart Somach is kind of the next version of Will S. Green, had this big vision for water supply, for flood protection, for fish and wildlife. The issues are very different now than when Will Green obviously lived here, and I think Stuart just really embodies that spirit, but does so in a contemporary context.
I recognize that sometimes lawyers are not high on the list of people that receive these types of accolades, but I think when you take a couple steps back and you look at Stuart's career and what he has accomplished with the help of a lot of other people, I think he's very deserving of this award.
From a Washington perspective, for more than 30 years, Stuart has made a tremendous contribution to the protection of Sacramento Valley water rights and the people and natural resources they support.
Stuart Somach to me was just more than a water attorney. We talked frequently, and he became a water mentor. He became he was good at water psychologist. He would talk you down off the ledge when you're about to go over the top and say, wait a minute, let's approach it this way.
I think Stuart epitomizes what the award is. He has dedicated basically his legal career to water rights, area of origin protections to this valley.
You'd hate to see where we would be today in the Sacramento Valley in terms of our water rights if Stuart Somach hadn't had his fingerprints on all these water rights for so long.
I think some of the agreements that were renewed, particularly for the Sac River settlement contracts for 40 years back in 2005, the defense of those agreements, dealing with the state board and looking at a way to find voluntary agreements to avoid a huge regulatory process or an adjudication, and just working with the leaders in the valley to be organized, like through NAPWA and other organizations. And so I think he's really pushed things forward and done that in a way that made things happen earlier than they otherwise would have.
I think Stuart gets the valley. I think he gets the people. He likes the people. The people respect him, and I think because of that, he is able to articulate a vision for the Sacramento Valley and has done that consistently now for the last 30 years.
Stuart's really special to me, both as a colleague, a business partner, a mentor, and a friend. We've known each other for almost 30 years now.
We are friends, but I sort of look at our relationship almost like brothers.
You've got to enjoy what you're doing. You've got to do good work. And you've got to really enjoy the people you work for. I mean, this isn't, these are people I care about. These are very, very good people. And so, because they are, you want to be friends.
Nothing makes me prouder than to know that he's getting this award. I think he's just done yeoman's work for the valley, and I know myself, my family, our board, our landowners all greatly appreciate the work he's done.
I'd like to thank NAPWA, certainly, folks at GCID, Sacramento River Settlement Contractors for this award. It's a great honor to be awarded this Will Green award. The bottom line is I'm just a lawyer, and my success at being a lawyer is derivative of the direction and the work that a lot of other people do. Without the folks up in the Sacramento Valley, none of the accomplishments I've been able to achieve over a period of years would have been possible. Working for good people, doing important work for important businesses and families like the folks in the Sacramento Valley is the key to everything. And without you all, there would have been no success. And there certainly wouldn't have been a desire or a drive to keep doing what I'm doing.